Today we're going to take a look at the Necromancer for Old School Essentials and Carcass Crawler issue number 4, the official Old School Essentials zine. I was sent these review copies from Exalted Funeral, a partner of Necrotic Gnome, the parent company of Gavin Norman's Old School Essentials retro adventure game, based upon the Moldvay Basic and Expert games, or BX. If you've ever picked up the Basic or Expert box set and were a little lost at the layout, though great at the time, OSE cleans up all of the issues and streamlines the rules and playability. I cannot speak more highly of Old School Essentials. I have a pretty old review of the Classic Fantasy Rules tome in the card up here. First up today is the Necromancer class book. The print on this is an awesome matte smooth surface. Inside you have credits, written and laid out by Gavin Norman, cover art by Justin Jones. Something that is always interesting is the crediting of fonts. As a writer, I think it's sort of strange, and is also found in Shadow Dark material. Obviously, a nod to OSE. Not sure where the trend came from, though, but I think it's interesting. Control panel layout, and as you will see in this book, spells are concise and don't carry on to another page. Gives you an introduction, overview, and a list of spells. Here's the class layout for the Necromancer, the requirements, and the different abilities that they're going to receive, and then level advancement and the appropriate numbers that go along with that, as well as spell advancement. Then immediately following that page spread are 72 first through 6th level spells. Some spells that you may already know from other editions of D&D, like Chill Touch and Detect Undead, but then there's also new ones like Corpse Visage. The caster's face and voice replicate those of a corpse touched. 2nd level spells, Death Recall, Detect Magic, Choke. I like the bone armor one that says plates of jagged bone surround the caster, acting as a formidable suit of armor, and then it increases the armor class. 3rd level spells like Fear, Bone Staff, Animate Dead, Temporary, and then Crypt Sight. The subject is able to see normally up to 30 feet in utter blackness. I like spells like this rather than having infravision, at least in my campaigns personally. More spells there. Then 4th level spells, Command Undead, Curse, Dispel Magic, Corpse Mask. The face of a humanoid corpse twists into a replica of another person's face. Creepy. Nice. More spells for 4th level. 5th level spells, Animate Dead, Cloud Kill, Guardian Spirit, Hold Undead, Magic Jar. And then 6th level spells, Bone Steel, Deathlessness, and Doom Veil, as well as others. Necrotic Gaze, the caster's eyes turn pale black, bringing death to any they gaze upon. That's pretty awesome. At the end of this zine-sized book, it talks about the forthcoming book about necromancy and the undead. It will have this material, play-tested and tightened up, of course, if need be, sections on necrotic research, monsters such as liches, doom shades, Nosferatu, and variant skeletons and zombies, 100 new necromantic magic items, optional rules, a section on necromantic campaigns, and I'm really looking forward to that book. The PDF is free on DriveThruRPG, and there's a link in the dungeon, and this booklet is meant as a playtest document that was a convention exclusive print. So I don't think you can get them in the stores. Let me know if I got that wrong in the comments. Next is Carcass Crawler issue number 4, a 32-page zine that details 3 new classes, 4 deities and their cults along with spells, 8 dark-themed monsters, a short adventure, 10 new arcane spells, 5 magical tomes, and a section on strange brews about creating and identifying potions. Really cool. Written by Chance Dudenak, Brad Kerr, Gavin Norman, and James Spahn. He probably wrote about halflings or something in this. James is actually an Agranak cultist, and, well, that's a shameless Patreon plug there. Join Patreon for as little as $5, and we'll send you out an Agranak cult patch. Cover art by Chris Malick, cartography by Glenn Seal, and then the obligatory font credits. We get into new character classes. The first one is the Halfling Hearth Singer by James Spawn, detailing everything that you need for requirements as well as level advancement. I love the foster friendship halfling skill here. Roll a percentile. If the halfling has performed uninterrupted in front of a willing audience, they can, on that successful roll, and also up to whatever their current level are in number of people, if that makes sense, that many people have to save versus spell or come under a friendship effect. This compels these individuals to come to the halfling's aid and defense in the future. A really neat idea there. They can also acquire a tavern that can generate income for the halfling as well as followers. Very nice. Next is the Halfling Reeve, sworn protectors of halfling communities patrolling the wilderness. It's an awesome ranger-like class that I could see would be perfect for a local adventurer that doesn't travel too far away from the communities that they're protecting. We've got the Arcane Bard. I love seeing bards getting more love. And then a section on deities and cults. It starts off with Asteris, the Shining One, deity of redemption and holy light. I really like the Marks of Servitude area. As these followers gain access to spells, they gain traits. At first level, a white streak in their hair. Second, clear, unblemished skin. And by fifth, their heart emanates a warm golden glow visible through the skin. I love this sort of detail. And then the spells that are associated with the god. There's the Black Alderman, grimacing god of skulls, dentistry, and organ dirges. Clath Carnath, the Lady of Troubles. She's the goddess of insane danger, perils, and risk. I'm pretty sure that the Dungeons and Puppets crew are following Clath Carnath. Make sure you watch the latest episode of Dungeons and Puppets. Then there's Momb, or Maumb, god of weird deeps and the underworld. I love this picture of the god with the D20s right there. Here's a section of new spells that are not so new, like Featherfall, something that does not show up in the core rules, keeping the main rules streamlined, and this is awesome for advancement and new flavors in your game. This section on Grimoires is awesome. I love this sort of detail. Here's the Book of the Hideous Frog that has the spells Darkness, Infravision, Locate Object, Ray of Enfeeblement, Stinking Cloud, Tongues, and Web. I love how it takes these spells and wraps them up in a theme. Very cool. Oh wait, there's the Tome of the Puppeteer. Nice. Make sure you watch Dungeons and Puppets. It comes with the Charm Person spell, Hold Person, Invisibility, Levitate, Phantasmal Force, Pyrotechnics, Shocking Grasp, Unseen Servant, and Ventriloquism. Very cool. Next is a section on Strange Brews, which is about crafting potions or hiring an alchemist if you don't want to spend the time to do that. I love how it has the potion, the equivalent spell, and then the creation cost, which is typically half the price of the sale price, which I think is great. And look at those numbers. A Cure Light Wounds potion, 1,000 gold pieces. I've been selling them for 50 gold pieces in my campaign. I think I need to update my pricing. Next page is potion ingredients. I love this sort of detail for my personal campaigns and a 1d20 description generator for the potions. Very nice. Then we got Terrors in the Dark. 8 new monsters here like the lantern moths. Fluttering, carnivorous 2-inch long moths that nest underground, attracted to light, which drives them into a feeding frenzy. Very cool. More awesome monsters. Then there's a 4th to 5th level dungeon adventure with a great map and still some of the best layouts of any adventures in role-playing. Quick description so the DM can riff off the inspiration. This is how I'd like to see adventures done. Like the area description number 1, disused cellar, cobwebbed cellar, stacked with empty crates, demolished brick wall, leads into inky black caves. That's all you need and you're off and running. Really, really cool. And it goes on to the next page to finish up the adventure. This adventure ties in the Cult of Maumb, talked about earlier in the zine, so I love how there's a thread that goes through all of it. All right, thanks for stopping by Agranak Studios today, and we'll see you on the next one. Later!